Saturday night was homecoming for the Gridiron Roos, and they dressed up for the occasion.
The UMKC Roos are all blacked out in their very special, one-time only alternate uniforms.
UMKC was happy to get back to their winning ways after suffering their second loss in a row. Saturday morning, UMKC was in Tuscaloosa for their first road trip as they faced off against the #1 team in the nation. The Crimson Tide were the clear favorites, but the upstart Roos had plenty on which to build in the pouch. There was a team that looked nervous at the beginning of the UMKC-Alabama matchup. It wasn't the Roos. UMKC scored on their opening possession.
5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Willis back to pass once again. He's got no one open, fires over the middle. Alex Ofadale gets hit, makes the catch, hangs on this time. He's got his 6th touchdown of the season. Slow him down. Colton Beebe will come in, clean up the mess, record the sack, and it's 3rd and long coming up for Alabama.
Then held Bama to a field goal. You can't afford mistakes when you play the top team in the country. Drops and turnovers allowed Alabama to take the lead and never look back. The Roos were able to find some success in the game, however. With only seconds left, Ryan Willis was able to get the Roos into field goal range to close the half. In the second half, UMKC only gave up 17 points and looked to move the ball effectively at various points. Ethan Swanegan had his best game of the season. He came out with some big plays and a touchdown.
Fires to the right side. Ethan Swanegan for the 2nd straight play. Puts his head down, gets over the goal line.
The good part about doubleheaders is the Roos wouldn't have to wait long to get back on track. It was the first night game in the pouch of Ouch, and the Roos were ready to get back to their winning ways against the Owls of Rice and to stay on top of Conference USA.
Down the field, Alex Ofadale at the 5 into the end zone.
Things didn't get off to a good start, though. Rice got a stop and then scored on their first possession.
Takeoff himself goes nearly untouched all the way to the end zone.
Could the ambitious schedule be catching up to the Roos? UMKC would go into halftime down 21-14 and in danger of extending their losing streak to 3 games. Rice marched right down the field and added 3 points to open the second half. That would be the last points they would score. Phillip Brooks is usually second fiddle to Ivan Webb, but not in this game. The freshman had 2 touchdowns against Rice.
7 here, Phillip Brooks cuts upfield, makes his move into the end zone.
And he could be in line for more going forward. The offense may be getting all the headlines, but the defense holding Rice to 3 second-half points shouldn't be overlooked. The Roo mob always seems to come up with big plays in the clutch. The win over Rice was extra important as the Roos had a full slate of recruits in the house. Tune in next week for a look inside UMKC's 2019 recruiting class.